everybody, it's MxRheyRhey and welcome back to an Abstract Friday. Today I will be doing a bit of a color palette, more focused art piece. It will be the flags of, or the colors of the non-binary flag. I'm sorry, I had like 2 cups of coffee today, so I'm a little out of it. Um, so first off, I want to say, I'll probably be mostly explaining my art process today, but firstly, I want to say that all of the products that I am using today, most of them were from Michaels, except for like the small cans of like spray paint. So if you feel you want to purchase any of the products that I use today, I have a little Michaels affiliate link down in the description below, and if you use that link, I get a small, I believe 2 or 3% commission from whatever you purchase. It doesn't cost you guys anything. It just helps me finance this channel and my artistic endeavors. So I would really appreciate it if you just, even if you just like go on the just click on the link and decide you don't want to buy anything today. It shows my affiliates that people do engage with my content and that I am worth keeping on. But yeah, so today I decided, usually how my process goes when it comes to abstract art is I like to pick my color palette first and then sort of just go where my intuition takes me. Like I'll start with like a small idea and then just go from there. I'll improv for the rest of the time. But yes, the colors of the non-binary flag, if you guys didn't pay attention just a few seconds ago, is yellow, white, purple, and black. I do not know what each color symbolizes, but I love the color combination itself. I love really any kind of especially like colors that are like purple and yellow together when they are contradictory in the color theory spectrum. But I love colors like that when they go together, and while I do kind of fall under the non-binary umbrella because I am gender fluid are different colors, but I still feel a connection to this flag nonetheless, even though I don't feel it is usually used to represent who I am personally. Obviously I am someone who is non-binary friendly. But what I had in mind for this one as I started to go was a bit of a flop in execution wise, but you know, as improv goes, you sort of like pick up the pieces afterwards to like make it work. So what I'm about to transition to is the part that executed poorly. I wanted, after the first layer dried, to do sort of like a fan-ish outline. I spray paint over what I'm going to turn into like little mini paper fans, and when you spray paint things like this, it actually didn't turn out very well, and you'll see why in like a minute. So this part I kind of want to go by really quickly, even though like it helps somewhat give me like the start of where the outline should be. But yeah, I got some like colored construction paper that was left over from my grandmother and turned them into little paper fans. Tried to tie them together, and while I am proud of myself for going the extra mile into trying to do something different with my art, again, this was a learning experience, as most all of my art is. So like I'll poorly place all the fans. I won't stick them to the painting because I didn't think about it at the time. I couldn't even figure out how afterwards once I realized, oh, this is not going to work. But yeah, so what my idea was is I would randomly place little fan-shaped pieces of paper all over, and by some miracle, once they stick, because, you know, aerosol from the spray can, there would just be like a little fan outline everywhere, and that would be, you know, what I would spray paint over. But I'm figuring out right here, oh, that's not going to work. Wow, why did I think this would work? It's now so obvious to me. And also, I'm a little disappointed with these like tiny cans because I love the concept of them. They're like a water-based spray can paint, but the little ones that I've had, I guess maybe because I've had them for so long and like I barely use them, but like they clog so easy and you have to keep replacing the spray caps because it says not to continue spraying when the spray cap is clogged. Like you can't unclog it for some reason. So I found that really disappointing and I had to go to my backup larger cans of Krylon, which I did get at Michael's. The small water-based Montana spray cans I actually got from like the company website because fuck Amazon, but the Krylon I did get at Michael's. Like I went into the store and got them, and I've actually had those longer than I've had the smaller spray cans. But I digress. And this second layer of what I'm trying to do, you'll see that I'm actually making like the non-binary flag as the second layer, but using the fans as like an outline to where not to put the paint. I rectified this by just getting a new piece of colored paper and just cutting out the fan shapes like the quarter circles and everything, and getting things to outline and like miss the spray paint. But I will rectify this in just a few minutes. I keep saying and that's not, it bugs the crap out of me because I used to actually do speech competitions. Like I did a speech competition in high school for the FFA because I live in a agricultural town and the FFA is like almost mandatory. But I was the only one because I was the wallflower to like put in the extra credit to like remember this speech, and my ag biology teacher was so impressed that I remembered it in like such a short amount of time that she was like, I want you to do a competition speech for FFA. And I'm like, can I get school credit for it? She's like, yes, but you have to project. And I'm like, oh no, 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 no. Like, the TikTok meme. It's stuck in my head. I'm sorry. TikTok finally got to me as a millennial, but I don't care. That's a story for a different day. But yeah, so I used to do like speeches, and I used to have to take my lunchtime to practice this speech in school, and like they were like I get that you're like a wallflower and shy and everything, but like you need to be more like your sister. And that's a big trigger for me. Sorry, I'm gonna start rambling again, but like yeah, I was known in a small town as so-and-so's little sister, or my brother's little sister, or my two older siblings' little sister, and they are like 20 years older than me. And I'm like, how do you remember? You guys need to if you teachers remember my older siblings who are 20 years older than me, you need to retire already. Okay, I digress. But yeah, me saying was pointed out when I was practicing for this FFA speech, and now I think about it all the time, and I'm just like, no, you can't say it's a thing. But yeah, you can see now after my tangent, I have made the non-binary flag, and I'm trying to fix the outlines by making the first layer more stand outish. And I realized later, hey, if I do an outline of these, they'll really stand out, because I wanted the fan portion to be like a big part of the piece. Obviously the flag itself is a part of the piece, and the colors are like the main focus of the piece, like the main, what's the word? Well, no, I guess focus is the right word. The whole point of the painting are the colors all together, but I wanted just this really abstract idea of like fans falling onto the flag, sort of like little leaflets. And I don't know, my brain is weird. Like I was trying to thumbnail sketch this in like the day of, and those are never good. Like I understand thumbnail sketches now, how they like help you make your piece better, but when it comes to like reactionary abstract art, it almost seems contradictory to the idea of reactionary abstract. But I still put like improv into it because my initial idea didn't work out fully. So it works in a sense as, okay, it helps you think when it's like reactionary abstraction. It helps you think, okay, so how do I work with this now? But after this layer is done, I have one more layer, and then it's going to transition to the next day when everything is done and like it's different lighting. So I'm trying to like get you guys to like see it in like the right lighting, but it actually is. This is pretty much how it looks now as an end result. It's just I add glitter to the end of it because who doesn't like some glitter? See, if I make my ums interesting, then it works. Here is the transition to the next day. Everything is dry. I am just adding some fluid medium with some iridescent medium, mixing the two so it can be like a little glittery layer, because I low-key love glitter. Like, I can't wear it all the time because it will get everywhere and then it will distract me because I like shiny things. So as a caution, I like to stay away from glitter, but as a concept, it's fabulous. I love it. So actually no, this is not the next day. This is the day before. This is the same day. Yeah, never mind. Now okay, in a second. Now I'm transitioning to the next day. You can't see it. It's blurry. Why is it blurry? Sorry, I'm reacting to this just as much as you guys are. If this is the first time you're seeing it, this is the first time I'm seeing it all together. But yeah, this is my glittery layer. It didn't turn out, again, things don't turn out exactly the way I think. If I had made it thinner, you probably would have been able to see like the black and the purple and everything more than just the glitter layer. But as a concept and as a final match, I do like this. So let me guys know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will happily see you in the next video. Bye.